Hello, Jeff?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
So what's up?
You want to know what's been bothering me or what's bothering me?
Yeah, I don't understand what you guys are doing at all.
All right, let me make it kind of clear for you about what's been going on. Lately in the car scene, whenever you're hosting an event, there's always an issue or a problem, and your name always comes up, and there's always a problem. Well, first of all, let me go back to when you first had your first car show in Orlando.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I was representing Tampa's Finest,
Right.
and Kelvin paid for my entry fee, which for the VIP and everything, because he was sponsoring me and stuff like that. Anyway, I was entitled for.
Okay, I'm going to listen to you, but there was a confusion on that. So I'm going to listen to you. I'm interested.
Okay, well, because of the VIP or whatever it was, I was supposed to get a T-shirt or something like that. My girlfriend went over to go get the T-shirt. You got snippy with her and you told her no. And
well, my wife did. My wife did.
Okay, well, somebody got snippy.
I'm not denying that, but because that wasn't what was explained to me when I first announced the Orlando show. Kelvin messaged me and said, "Can I have a tent there?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. You can have a tent there, and I'll charge you like, I don't know, I think it was like $75. Well, can I have 2 cars that I want to have in there? Yeah, I'll give you the 2 cars. So then I said, fine. But it wasn't VIP with T-shirts and all this other stuff. He assumed that. But it wasn't told to me. He didn't tell me that he expected that. Because what happened was, is the next show that I had, or the show before that I had, he had asked to be on the T-shirt. And I said, look, you got to pay me for the T-shirt. Well, then the T-shirt didn't come out, so I gave everybody back their money. And Calvin said, hey, I don't want the money. Just add me to the T-shirt for Orlando. Add that to the thing. I said, okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll put you on the shirt, and I'll give you a tent, and you can pick whoever you want to be in the tent to represent you for $100. So after finally, like literally, like a week before the show, he gave me the money. Okay, after I had already had the shirts, printed. I mean, it took forever to get that. And then when you came up there, I had all the shirts. I had all the shirts because when I was doing the shirts, when someone ordered a shirt, I only literally printed what people registered for. And then I added maybe 5 shirts, okay, because the shirts were costing me money. So what I did was I didn't order a huge amount of shirts because the show previous to that, in April or whatever, I had a bunch of shirts that I couldn't get rid of. So what I did is when my wife, she shouldn't have been like that with you, but at the same time, she could not give out a shirt and then somebody come up and say, hey, so there was a disconnect between Kelvin and you and me because Kelvin never said, hey, you have to give these guys shirts. He never said that. So and then on top of that, I think you guys won an award, which, I didn't, that was fine and no big deal, but, and after that, my wife was like, look, we're not doing shirts anymore. So the next show that I had, that you were at, which is my end of the year show, I didn't do a shirt because I didn't want to have those problems. Because there was this, hey, there's a shirt and then a shirt, but I like doing the shirt, but because of what you're talking about, I thought, oh, well, I don't want to do the shirts because people think that they're getting the shirt when they're not. When they didn't pre-register. They didn't pre-register, and that's how I figure out how many shirts I'm going to order. So I understand, you're being upset by that, and I actually understand, I can understand that, and maybe I should have, instead of just kind of rolling along with it, maybe I should have went back and said, because my next show, I've got somebody saying, well, basically Kelvin, thinks that you have this attitude. I don't have an attitude. I'm just trying to. I put on a couple shows, and that's it. I mean, I'm just trying to promote people here. I'm not trying to be an asshole. If there's a problem, if there's an issue,
here's my
just
problem,
bring it up
though.
to me.
Your wife is not obviously a person of people skills. If she's going to go ahead and get snippy with my girlfriend and just wait and say no, this is for VIP, blah 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 blah, prepaid or whatever. And then I'm not sure who mentioned it, but they said that they'll see if there's anything left over at the end of the day. There was shirts left over, and then they went ahead and just started selling them. You guys started selling the shirts that day. Rather than just give one to my girlfriend and just be like, they were here, they were at the VIP section, Kelvin paid for it.
Right.
You know,
we should have done that. We should have done that, Gary. I agree with you 100%.
Knowing that there was leftovers, knowing that there were leftovers, and there were people of VIP that didn't even show up that day.
Right. Well, again, I agree with you 100% there. Okay, and I'm not, and I never said my wife was like a stupid, pretty people person. But here's
I'm not here to make fun of your wife.
Here's what happened.
Yeah.
What happened is again we gave Kelvin asked me for a cent. He put you guys in there. Really, he put you guys in there, which is fine, and I put you guys where you were parked or whatever. Then I don't remember if he won an award, but I know that the girl was.
Yeah, we both won awards that day.
Well, at least one award. So,
right.
But before that, like the day before that, Kelvin again, it was like I gave him. I gave him the spot. Then I gave him him to be on the shirt. Then he's like, well, I'm bringing like 8 people with me. I need parking. I'm like, and I was under the impression at that time that I'm going to have a parking problem. I didn't know that I wasn't going to have a parking problem.
Right.
So he's like asking for more and more and more, and I'm getting frustrated because he keeps asking for all this stuff for nothing. And I'm like, dude, I literally gave you all this stuff anyway. You're killing. Now you want $30 spaces for nothing because you're going to bring your crew, which you never said that. I don't have that. I can't do that because I have to leave those spaces for paying customers, people that pre-registered. And so I think he got upset or whatever. And so I think my wife got upset because. She kind of was like, who are these Tampa Science people? She kept having to deal with people that wanted to park, people that wanted this, and this. And I think that's why at the end, we probably, like I just said, should have given you a shirt at that point, even if it wasn't your size, because I don't think we had, it didn't matter. I had no personal issue with you or anything. It was that Kelvin, he got this thing, and I said, okay, fine. And then I tried to make him as happy as possible, and then he was like, it's not good enough.
Here's my other issue, okay? And I'm only going to bring this up because these are things that I remember offhand. All right? Mm-hmm. One of my members, he actually paid for VIP. This is for one of your Ronnie Stetzer location when you were underneath the awning thing, and I made that 360 video, right? I forgot how much he paid, $25, $30, what do you call it, to go in there, right? He put his XB over there. The guy is not a young man, all right, and he's out there and he's coming out and he's representing for the team, busting his ass every single time he goes out there, and he wipes down his car, sweats like a dog, and makes sure that he presents for his car. Here's my thing, okay? Everybody that's paid for that section of parking was promised a photo shoot with the model and everything like that. And I guess somewhere along the line, you guys were getting caught up with time and didn't have time to shoot his car. So your photographer made a quick dash to his car, snapped a shot, just snapped one shot, and took off. No model, no nothing. You can understand. You can understand him being upset.
If that's what happened, then I can understand. I'm not So I've had 4 events at Ronnie's where I've had a model and a car. So the first one was last October. We tried to do a model and saying we weren't charging for the model. We were just picking cars. We weren't actually charging for photo shoots at all. We didn't sell any. We did try to sell at Orlando to pay for the photographer guy.
No, I know, but the one event that was...
I don't know, you remember that.
But the one event...
One of the ones
hear me out, hear me out.
The first one... Go ahead, I'm going to listen to you, but I want to go through...
Go on.
I want to go through how this may have happened. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. No one has brought that to my attention.
All right, so hear me out.
Sure.
This is the way. This is the way it goes. Obviously, you're running around. You're trying to take control of everything that's going on for the event. At the same time, you have to go back and forth and find out how everything is going with the model and the photographer, who's next and whatnot. And obviously, one of my guys was pretty much just pushed aside. All right. He was upset about it. It bothered him because you know what? You know, you pay X amount of money to be in that section, so that way you can go ahead and you can get your car taking pictures with a beautiful model or a not so beautiful model, depending on who shows up.
Right.
That right there, that bothers me only for the fact that, you know what? I know how much time and effort he puts into his car.
Right. No, that's legit. That's legit. I didn't, but you know, I will say that I didn't know anything about that. If there is a problem, if there's a problem, well, if you can hear me or not, but
I hear you.
But you know, so if somebody's picture wasn't taken that time, I have no clue. And then afterward, I had some thing happened where the girl must have saw me counting money because I had to pay out everybody, and I paid her before the end of the show, and then she tried, you know, kind of shaking me down afterwards, and I think that's where Billy, you know, she told a couple people I didn't pay her, which wasn't true. I paid her in full before the end of the show, but she thought, oh, I'm making all this money, which I didn't. And I had somebody else keeping track of who paid for her photos. You know, other than because he came, Jacob from Minty came to me and said, okay, we have all of the VIPs covered. Now we can go and do these other photos. And so we did all the other photos. The second time, I didn't include that. I didn't include all VIPs because I didn't think I could handle taking all those photos.
Okay.
So I just kind of picked random cars. And then I told people if they wanted it, you know, that they could pay for a photo shoot, and then I would send them photos, and I sent everybody photos after the fact, and that was with Jake Tizone from the...
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Here's what happened, I have no clue.
Now we're going to go down to my main thing. Do you remember when you came up to me and the 4 others that were there for the Best of the Year car show?
Okay, yeah, you're talking about last year, last December.
Yes.
And then I came up to the 4 of you guys. Well, I remember talking to you about
because you came up to me.
Who should win? I know that.
Well, no, you came up to me because obviously myself, Jason Monzon, the guy with the Sonic car, then you have Wally, and then Ann Grand were up in the runnings for Car of the Year or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay? And obviously it was going to be a voting thing. And you came up to me and you clearly asked me, hey, would you mind if we put Ann Grand in there? She can't be here. And everyone else agreed to it. Would you mind having her here, having her in the voting? Now, you and I don't know, what you said to them, and I'm like, I'm not going to go around being a dick and say, no, I don't want to.
I remember you saying that.
You know? And I'm like, fine, whatever. You know? Now, throughout the day, when voting was going on, I was in the lead. I was leading all day. All right?
Okay.
And 10 minutes prior to the voting ending, okay, I was over at the tent to look at the voting, and I was up by 11 votes.
Okay.
I was only 15 feet away when you passed by there, and you came up to me, and you shook my hand, and you told me, Gary, he goes, I got to hand it to you. It was a very close race. You're only trailing by a few votes. I'm looking at that tent, and I'm saying to myself, that's bullshit, dude. I'm like, I just finished passing by that thing, and I didn't see anybody else pass by that tent. Now, you be honest with me, man to man, and you tell me that I'm lying.
No, I'll be honest with you. I don't even remember looking at the sheet right now. Like, I remember putting the sheet out on the DJ guys thing, and then I tried to get everybody to vote for it. I remember going to each of the finalists and saying, hey, you know, are you okay with Ann being part of this, Ann being part of this? I do remember that. And then I put that sheet down, and I don't even remember looking at the little lines right now. Like, I mean, I'm just, you know, if that happened again, I mean, you got me on that. I'm, you know, I don't remember why or what, you know, happened there exactly.
So you
but,
literally just handed the win to Ann, knowing that, or not knowing that I pretty much won, because I literally, everybody that I know, okay, told me that they voted for me. I'm looking at the lines, and I'm leading, and the only one that's pretty much second to me, besides Ann, was Wally. Everybody else was.
And I agree. You actually, to me, you should have won. I think what happened is we got caught up in that whole. I think there was a lot of people, including myself, that got caught up in all this Ann stuff because she was in the magazine and all of this crap. Now, you know, obviously time has flown by, and I don't know what the hell is up with that, but you know, I was trying to stay out of it, and I don't even remember how we ended up, whether someone looked at the sheet or not. Like that day, I gave the judging to those one people. I'm not thinking of, you know, the club's name right this second, because I'm trying to think of whether I actually looked, you know. So,
I just want you to be straight up with me and be serious and tell me, because I'm telling you, you know, you stand where your wife is at, which is right at the front doors. I'm literally standing right there, not too far away from Jason, and I could see that tent, and nobody's walking up to that tent for the last 10 minutes, and I know I was leading by 11 votes. Okay, and then when they announced,
I can't say that I remember.
And now,
I mean, I seemed like I would have looked at this sheet, okay, but I can't sit here and with 100% certainty say that how we came up with that.